I'm not gonna lie. I think Skip was gaming. I don't think he was really gonna pay her 1.5. I think that was like some like rich nigga tech. Like he was like, yo, what you gonna do for this one? What you gonna do for this? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do for this 1.5? You know what I'm saying? Just testing the waters. You know.
That's all.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it's hard for me to believe a man. Yeah, it's hard for me to believe a man's gonna pay it with 1.5 million%.
Yo, Geeked Up Reacts, right back where you at, man. Happy coming to you with my illustrious co-host. As always, I got Rome, Q, Juju. We all in the studio today. We back, baby. What's up, yo? How y'all doing, man?
Yeah, you see, you take a break, niggas come back using words like illustrious or niggas upgraded, man. We in 2025. Right. Talking like T.I.
Hey man, yo, you know your boy has been on that school tip, man. So you know we using them big words now, man. But you know what it is. We got hot videos for you, reactions. We got a couple of them that we're gonna get into. As always, man, appreciate y'all for liking, sharing, subscribing, keep doing that thing. We at the 3K now, so I thank y'all so much. We're gonna jump right into it with this lawsuit coming from Fox Sports, man. You see a hairdresser alleges a network exec used his position to sexually harass women and says she refused a 1.5 million offer from FS1 host Skip Bayless to have sex with him. Just 42-page document. Just want to put that out there as well too for the for the lawsuit. About 14 different charges. Off the bat,
that detail.
What y'all thinking,
crazy,
y'all? But off the bat, what y'all thinking from what y'all seen?
I'm thinking that there's a lot of detail, which leads me to think that there might be a lot of truth in there, because 42 pages, there's not a lot of I don't remembers for there to be 42 pages about like 4 people. That's a lot of information. So I'm thinking it's a lot of detail. That's my first initial thought.
Yeah, man. The way it's looking, like you said, the 42 pages is damn near looking like a short Netflix series. Just based off of whatever evidence they got gained. I'm just really interested to see the snowball and the domino effect. What other execs, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be wrapped up. Of course, we've seen the 42 pages, but you know, more truths come to light later on down the line. But yeah, it's very, very interesting.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know, man. Listen, I read it and I see the part where talked about offering the 1.5 million. I'm not gonna lie. I think Skip was gaming. I don't think he was really gonna pay her 1.5. I think that was like some like rich nigga tech. Like he was like, yo, what you gonna do for this one? What you gonna do for this? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do for this 1.5? You know what I'm saying? Just testing the waters.
That's all.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it's hard for me to believe a man. Yeah, it's hard for me to believe a man's gonna pay it with 1.5 million %.
Because that was gonna be something I was gonna ask. Was like, bro, is that really that the going rate nowadays? I'm not sure. I can't say that I know that exact number, but 1.5 million seem a little crazy. Even if all the other stuff is true and everything's like 1.5 is crazy.
Now y'all do realize some men get a little desperate as they get up there in age, man. Some get a little desperate. Mm-hmm. Some have enough money to just do shit. Some. Not saying all. I'm just saying some. Skip may very well could be one of those individuals with too much money to count at the moment. You know what I'm saying? He's seen some little fine shit. Say, you know what? 1.5. I got it. What you want for it?
We seen the tape, man. Listen, when you a man, he literally had his boss bringing in women, had him dressed up, dancing on the table, presenting women to this. He's not hurt for no. Yeah, we seen that too. We seen that. You bugging down there. I'm not gonna lie, you bugging down there. You tripping.
Yo.
What's your initial thoughts on that, man?
Yo, my thing about it, for one, I don't think it was 1.5. I think it might have been 1,500. What you gonna do for this 1,500? I think that 1.5 was blown out of proportion.
Mess the comma up.
Listen, I want to believe in my heart so bad. This man did not offer 1.5 million for one sexual encounter. I truly cannot believe that in my heart, yo. I just can't. I just can't. I'm not gonna let myself. I'm not gonna allow myself to believe that shit, yo. Secondly, like Lee said, bro, I read that damn document. Yo, Skip is a foul motherfucker, yo. Yo, they said
Wow.
they said the young lady, at what point she she told him, I'm going through some cancerous things right now, and that's when the 1.5 was offered. Right after
I can
that,
change your life.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
We
wilding,
start
man.
there. Let's start there let's start with Skip there. I definitely want to say, like y'all said, I read through the 42 as well, and I'm thinking to myself this entire time, for me personally, there may be other people, they may have other shows or other things going on that they may feel similarly about, but I definitely watched a lot of Undisputed over the course of some years. I definitely watched a lot of that like sports media for a long time. And for something like this to come out about them, that this was going on the whole time behind the scenes from such prominent figures such as Skip Bayless, man, this one definitely was one of those like reality hitters right there. I don't know how you would world shakers to a degree, not in the respect that like I'm going to sleep really like, damn, Skip Bayless that messed up my whole perception. Like, no, it's not that deep, but I'm at least thinking like, man, this is wild. Like, you really don't know any of these celebrities as well as you may think that you know, and what they let you know is very little of what actually may be the case. Because this, I had no clue they was getting down like this at Fox. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say,
yeah.
just to contradict myself real quick, I will say that, everyone is innocent until proven guilty.
I was just about to say
All
that.
However,
Allegedly.
certain individuals, and like you said, Quinn, just watching Undisputed for so long, certain individuals you kind of can get a feel for, I guess, their personality, or maybe even so who they are as a person sometimes, when it comes to watching these entertainers and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, none of this shit really surprises me. You know what I'm saying? If there is any actual validity in what Skip did, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I
You
said,
seen it on
everybody,
them the whole time.
innocent
nothing new,
until
bro.
proven guilty. So,
Bro, you know how many men of power like abuse their power? People, I'm not even gonna say men, just people in power in general abuse their power. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I'm not surprised. I truly am not. I'm just surprised. What I'm surprised about, I'm not gonna lie to you, is how much Joy is getting dragged through the mud on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, initially, I thought to myself, oh, how dare she? Oh, no. You know what I'm saying? It's foul. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie to you. Joy playing the game, and I can respect it, yo. I can respect someone who know how to play the game, yo. I can respect it. I can really respect it.
Yeah, God, it really got me conflicted. Because on one hand, like my initial reaction was like, honestly, like this really shouldn't, like, outside of like one or two things inside that whole document, I don't really think it's news. I don't think grown people having consensual sex with other grown people is like news per se. But outside of some of the stuff that was going on in there. But on the other hand, I do feel like, us taking that sort of stance, or us kind of, being whatever with it, kind of enables that president that, like, yeah, these people can do these things and it's okay. Because honestly, she, like Hefe just said, she's playing the game that she has to play. Like, that's the precedence that's set in the workplace. Like, these are things that she, feels that she may have to do to succeed or to move, for upward momentum inside of her job. And our reaction only reinforces the idea that, this is something that we're never going to change. It's not really something that should happen. It's just something that we've all accepted is happening, and I don't think I'm okay with that. So
put a Joy joint. Yo, if anyone don't know, real quick too, as far as how Joy got dragged into it, essentially Joy Taylor, we all see it right there in the same lawsuit, Skip Bayless, for sexual harassment. Joy Taylor is being accused of sleeping with several prominent executive personalities to get prime role in the network. She also has some discrimination charges that was against her and everything as well too. So they was talking about her just saying discriminatory things against the hairdresser. But ultimately, when it comes to this Joy situation, like, I just don't feel like she deserves to get dragged through the mud on this, yo. Like, I get it. I get why people are upset. And I'm upset to the fact that, you see on other podcasts, like clips of her on other podcasts talking about, you gotta work hard to be able to get this and that. And I've done the hard work. I don't know, I don't know what she was referring to as far as hard work. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't feel like we should be sitting here trying to say like, all right, she a whore essentially for all this. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's playing the game the cards that have been dealt to her. If this is what she feels like she gotta do to advance, I mean, shoot, go ahead. I mean, that's people be having sex with people in the workplace all the time. You don't act like that shit don't happen. You know what I mean? You don't act like that shit don't happen.
I will say, just, and this is based off of what we read in the 42 pages. For Joy, as far as where I'm taken back is, how they mentioned, her, relationship with her husband and, having to call off the wedding and, then getting engaged and, her fiance at the time, he found out about, previous things that she had done. That was my only problem from her standpoint or her point of view. Like I said, having a husband back in Miami, moving to LA to go pursue your career, do what you got to do, to justify in your head, to make advancements in your career, knowing you still have a whole nother life back home. It's kind of crazy to me, but I think that's the only thing for her that I would say, if there's truth to those statements of her husband and her previous fiance, of how that went down, that's where I hold the weight negatively against her, because that's just foul.
That's facts.
That's pretty unique. I'm not seeing a lot of that. Yes, I'm saying people cheat all the time. That's why you saying that it's crazy to me. Like I said, I haven't even been seeing men kind of get on her for having sex. I don't really think not that I've seen. Y'all might have seen different stuff. The only thing I've seen men kind of going crazy about is the whole her keeping the allegation, ammunition in the tuck, in case
that was crazy.
Yeah, in case they ever fired her or something like that.
I heard all the stuff that y'all were saying right there, and I was going to say no, I definitely am much more of a proponent of the whole equal rights and lefts thing, because this is much more one of the skits good and joked on, dragged through about this, and through the allegations and things like that. She's going to have to go through this as well, and not for the sex thing, like you guys said. You're sleeping with who you're sleeping with, whatever position they hold. It just is what it is. But when it comes to the allegation thing, that's where everything gets switched over for me on, as well as what Wanda said about her being married during this going on as well. If she was just single and was just doing her thing, then I would definitely agree with the respect to the game. But you weren't single, so you couldn't be doing that, even if it was the game that you did have to play, and you did have to bear that unfortunate burden of morals when all the people around you do not seem to abide by the same rules, go showing up with a knife to a gunfight kind of a thing. But unfortunately, you kind of put yourself in that situation when you went into this field and you're married and you're willing or understanding that this is the kind of thing that's going on. You either try to play the game with that handicap, or you go ahead, get out of it, or you try to change the paradigm. But doing what you did was the worst possible way to handle something like that. Everybody in there should allege they're true of what's being alleged about them. Everybody's got to go ahead and take a hit career-wise for this one, because this is bad on all fronts. Everybody did wrong in this.
On a lighter note, a funnier note, to me, the funniest thing about this whole thing, Jason Whitlock, man. That peanut butter skin, that big rat.
What he said, I know what I would do.
You sit up in that office, that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Man, Jason Whitlock is bro. I've been seeing more of his content recently, and kind of the knee-jerk reaction from the media is to kind of hate on Jason Whitlock, man. But I've been seeing his content. He's been kind of getting it from all fronts, man. I don't know. That's some funny stuff, man. I don't know. I'm holding off judgment on with Jason Whitlock until I do some more research on what he be talking about.
Yeah, he do be out of pocket. Can't lie.
He be wilding. No, he definitely be wilding. Very
Yeah,
funny,
yeah.
but definitely do be wild.
Say some funny shit, but yeah.
Hey man, you know shit. When it come down to it, once again, all allegations, at the service level, all allegations. Would love to see what comes to fruition out of this whole entire lawsuit for sure. But hey man, some foul shit going on, some crazy shit going on at
Nobody
Fox
be the
Sports,
first
man.
of
We're
us,
gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see how that playing out, man.